On the outside, the Swift sports a sleek and modern design. Suzuki have introduced a new Horizon design line that wraps around the vehicle, creating a sense of motion. Rounded shoulder lines give it a sporty edge, while the iconic Suzuki badge proudly sits at the front of the bonnet. Lower headlight positions and L-shaped daytime running lights not only enhance visibility, but also add a touch of sophistication. And check out those clear rear tailgate lights.
Connecting you to Victorian, national and international news.
There's more news on our website at trfm.com.au.
Part of the Ace Radio Network, 99.5 and 99.9 TRFM.
8 degrees in Melbourne, a sunny start but cloud increasing today, top of 15. It's 9 o'clock. Good morning, I'm Gayle Watson. A Victorian coroner has called on Victoria Police and the Transport Department to consider registering all e-bikes. It follows an investigation into the death of a 41-year-old man in January last year, which found his powerful unit did not meet the criteria of an e-bike and was most appropriately classified as a motorcycle. Coroner Audrey Jamieson noted the death was a tragic reminder of the importance for greater regulations of e-bicycles. Melbourne Lord Mayor Nick Rees telling Weekend Today the laws need to catch up.
These e-bikes are very powerful, they're very fast. People ride them like bicycles, but often they have the attributes of a motorbike.
A 65-year-old Melbourne man with alleged links to a Vietnamese illicit drug and tobacco trafficking syndicate has been charged for allegedly possessing 92 kilograms of drugs, nearly $500,000 in cigarettes and around $130,000 cash. Police seized the items after executing a search warrant at his Ascot Vale home. The goods were allegedly concealed in consignments of clothing sent from Vietnam in recent months. Tasmanians going back to the polls today, just 16 months after the last state election. The poll has been called after Labor successfully moved a motion of no confidence in Premier Jeremy Rockliff. Voters are expected to elect another hung parliament. Former Nationals leader Barnaby Joyce has elaborated on his prostate cancer diagnosis, saying he's okay. Mr Joyce revealed the diagnosis after the federal election because he didn't want to be constantly questioned about it during the campaign. He ended up having surgery to remove the prostate, but admits to being a bit tardy after initial blood test showed his PSA was elevated. He's told the Australian he'd been putting off getting a second test.
Sort of lackadaisical about it because they didn't say, oh, well, it's disastrous. So I just hadn't bothered getting the second test. And then whilst I was on the road, my GP rang. She said, Barnaby, you haven't had your second PSA test. And I said, yeah, no, I'll get to it. And she said, no, you won't get to it, you'll do it.
And dozens of people have spent a chilly night camping out in the Burke Street Mall for this morning's opening of a new Pop Mart store. The target is the Lillaboo doll, which has become a global sensation. Brendan was in the front of the line and says he expects to spend up to $2,000 today, adding to his collection.
Just a massive fan, to be honest, and there's a lot of hype around them, so I thought I'd just join in on the hype train, and it's been fun.
And checking finance in the Dow Jones, down 142 points.
Simics Better, your local appliance specialists. Get a better deal on washing machines, fridges, TVs, small appliances and more. Go local. That's better.
Brisbane Chief Executive Greg Swan has ended his time at the Lions and from Monday will start work at AFL House. He's taking on the job of Executive General Manager of Football Performance. Swan leaves the Lions on a winning note following their 10-point victory over the Western Bulldogs last night.
11 years I've been here, so it was a bit weird coming to the game knowing it's the last time, but wrapped that the boys got a win, and not that wrapped about the Gatorade shower, but anyway, that's how it goes. Yeah, I'll go for a shower. It's a bit sticky.
Swan on 7. Hawthorn has made 3 changes for its game against Port Adelaide in Launceston, with Mitch Lewis, Jack Scrimshaw and Bailey McDonald back into the lineup. To golf, and American Scotty Scheffler is on 10 under and holds a 1-shot lead after the second round of the Open. Australia's Mark Leishman 1 under. And the British and Irish Lions preparing to take on the Wallabies in front of a sold-out crowd in Brisbane. That's the latest news and sport.
Head to the drive-thru at your local McDonald's Gippsland restaurant. Scan the QR code and win with drive-thru for cash. Thanks to McDonald's Gippsland restaurants and TRFM.
The golden era of golden chicken has arrived. Try the crispy, juicy new McWings today. Only at Macca's. Available after 10:30am.
Great food, great atmosphere. Dine in at Great Bistro, open for lunch and dinner at the Sale Greyhound Club.
TRFM weather.
There's a frost warning in effect this morning for West, South and East Gippsland. A strong wind warning for the Central and East Gippsland coasts. Morning fog and frost about, partly cloudy today with a medium chance of showers. Snow possible above 1,400 metres. Winds north to northwesterly, 25 to 35 k's an hour. Tomorrow partly cloudy. Medium chance of showers, 14. Monday, morning fog and frost, then mostly sunny with a top of 16. Today, top of 15 for the Valley and Sale, 16 in Bairnsdale, 17 for Orbost and Lakes. Right now, it's 7 degrees.